Welcome to Layton Lakes. You just booted up the Hunter Call of the Wild, and now a calm-voiced narrator is telling you all about wildlife research. You, however, are here to aggressively inconvenience the deer population. Let's get you set up. You start with the 243 rifle, and usually the Caversham 12-gauge shotgun, the Vantage 8x42 binoculars, a bleed collar, scent disguiser, which I call the Axe body spray. So this will eliminate your scent of it. Your binoculars are going to be your best friend. You're going to use them a lot. Alright, so when you start out, you're going to be in this location. Right down here, just off the dock where the plane left you. You have 0 XP, you have no experience points, you have no skill points, you have no perk points, you have nothing but what you showed up here with. So the easiest way to get XP is money, which you don't have because you probably only got about $2.19 in your pocket. 10 shells and a couple of guns. You're going to want to do missions. And missions is the easiest way to get XP, money, and all the things you're going to want to buy later because things are not cheap in this game. So, your first mission is going to send you to this tower, and you're just going to walk there. Running everywhere doesn't help because running through the bush, you basically like a freight train, you're going to spook everything there is. So walk, don't run, spot. Keep the wind blowing in your face. That circle down at the bottom there and that green triangle coming off of it is the wind direction. The green triangle is your smell direction. So if you got your smell direction pointing up, it's going that way. Also, learn the class of your weapons. 243 with free bullets is good 2 to 6 class animals. It's good for 150 meter range. Expansion is sucks, but it's free. This is the scope you're gonna get. And push it out to zoom in and out. And that's what you got. So let's start walking. When you go on your map, you can mark where you want to go so that you always have a marker visual so you don't always have to keep coming in here. On the map, you place the marker and away you go. Most of these missions are easy to do. Let's walk here, walk there, and here's what spotting is. So there's a moose. He's a class 8 animal. He's attentive and traveling. You are not going to take him with your 243 and the crappy bullets. Don't waste your time trying. You're going to be hunting deer. You're going to be hunting turkeys, rabbits, coyotes, moose, bear, elk. They're pretty much out of your soul. Don't go firing at the first moose you see because you're just going to spend a whole bunch of time tracking and never find him. Or you're going to piss one off. So that's getting a call. When you get a call, it'll say there's a warning call. So then you want to crouch. You want to move slow. You want to use your binoculars to spot. It's going to tell you what he is. I got a lot more information because I have skills and perks. But for you, you're going to see that, yeah, he's traveling, he's calm, he's a 2 minor. So the 2 minor is his level. Moose go up to, I believe, level 5. And yeah, so as you can see, there's the marker we placed on the way tower. There's the way tower in the distance. And you're going to make your way up there. Another thing you're going to want to learn is need zones. Running around the map aimlessly looking for them, these animals do everything on a schedule. So these little dots like this. This blue one is a Whitetail drink zone. They're there from 8 to 12. This here is a mallard feed zone from 9 to 11. The Z is a rest zone. This is a coyote rest zone from 7 to 10. You will most likely find something in these places at those times. This purple is areas where I killed a bunch of animals. Dead zone pressure, because I killed 4 or 5 rabbits over here. That means any need zones in this area, they're gone. Got a moose walk through, so come back here, these are his tracks. So when you spot his tracks, I'll show you the direction he went. As you can see, the need zones will show up there as well. This is his poop. It'll tell you if it's fresh, old, or anything. His poop says old or very old, don't waste your time. He's probably moved on to another zip code. You're not going to track him down anytime soon. But it shows you that he's walking. It's in the direction he's moving. If you follow fresh tracks and you're not spooking, you'll probably find him. You'll always be spotting ahead. Be hiding anywhere, go any direction. The blue color is an active track. White color is a non-active track. It becomes blue when you spot it. And there he is. Alarm, and he's calling. Crouch down, go prone. He'll settle down. He's alert, but he's not alarmed. He's not running. If you wait, you go to attentive. Keep waiting, don't move. He'll go calm. Now he's drinking. As you can see, we haven't spotted his outlines there. His outline's gone. That only lasts for so long. Now we found a drink zone. Stand up. We're in cover, as you can tell by the middle square on the bottom, because we're in a bush. Completely blacked out. When we move out, you see how the little eye comes up. Now we're visible. The meter to the right of that is your sound meter. When you go through bush, you make noise. And he's not alert. But since we're in full cover and you can't see us, he'll calm down. You can crawl up real close as long as you stay in cover. Meter to the left, that's your heart meter. So when you're doing things like holding your breath, you'll see the heart start to pump. You'll be a lot faster because I have perks that slows mine down. It'll go red and your gun won't be steady anymore. Come off it and your heart rate will go back down. It'll take a while being a new player. That's how it works. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can spot it. This works at night as well. So even though you can't see the animal, if you spot them, it'll outline them. But usually you won't be able to do that through your scope. That's a skill. So the trick is you do this with your binoculars. Spot them. Switch quickly to your gun. he will stay there for the duration. Alright. Moving on. Also, Layton, you'll see birds flying. These ones, they're fake birds. You can shoot them, but they give you nothing. Don't waste your bullets. Bullets cost money, except these free crappy ones. And these free crappy ones are what I say they are. Crappy. Whitetail deer. I want to try and catch them behind the shoulder, just like that. So here, when you select a new set of tracks, see it's a male deer and it's walking. You can tell it's male by the blue circle at the bottom of the picture. It's a male coyote walking. So follow those tracks, it'll follow the coyote. It'll stay on those tracks till you select tracks as something else. A running deer. Alright, claim your kill. Let's see, we're gonna see blood splatter. Try and get on it, right? Non-vital organ hit just now. She dropped. You go into the harvest screen, see the four. There's a set of bullets, scope, antlers, and a heart in the bottom, and the heart is crossed out red. It's a level 1 female. That means we didn't hit a vital. We hit her in the spine. That's why it's hot. Kind of more darkish blue space below that is the lung, where you want to hit. This one here in the front is the heart. Behind that's the liver. Those are your vitals. The neck and the head are also vitals, the brain. But because this is, you gotta look at its trophy. So it's the trophy for the deer is its rack, its head. So if you shoot a buck in the head, you don't get the trophy score. Here are the ratings. Silver 112.05, 193.79 for gold, and 255.09 for diamond. Because it's a female, she doesn't score. So a male would score. So there is no trophy rating on a female, but it's a quick $502, and you'll get an increase on your rifle score. All right. Missions. There'll be a mission log. I've done a lot of them. But a lot of these are very easy for you to get money, and they pay very well. Doc 1. ID droppings from 3 different black bears. You get paid just by finding poop. Harvest of black bears. And it's all stuff like that. Right? Visitor. Travel to Hope's Camp. Find some tracks. Take photos of the tracks. Follow the tracks. That's going to pay you $2,500. So doing the missions is how you get the money. If you want to change your inventory, you come in here. Anything that you have in your inventory will be in here for you to select, move around, adjust, do whatever you want with. You need to be at an outpost to change what's in the inventory you're packing at this time. But let's go up here to the tower first. Come in within 100 meters, you'll see something like this. These are information posts. This stuff is good to find as well. This also gives you XP when you find them. XP is the name of the game. As you level up in XP, it gives you perk and skill points. Perk and skill points are going to alternate going to get a skill point. The next time you level up, you're going to get a perk point, and it's going to go so on and so forth till you're up to about level 36. These give you information about the area. You inspect them, and it'll tell you a written note. Points of interest. Little info. You get to the top, you're going to find a board like this. It's going to give you an option to scene, to search. And what it's going to do is it's going to open up your map, just like this. And you're going to have a whole little area that's going to have no more fog of war. And it's going to show you these locations in green. The information stand, this hunting stand, this outpost, hunting stands, stuff like that. It's going to show you that. Need zones you have to physically find on your own. But your first mission takes you there. Your next mission is going to want you to go here. These are very important. This is how you fast travel. This is where you sleep. This is where you get to the store. This is where you update your inventory. This is where you do everything. You can get a quad. You can get a dog. You do your thing. So place a waypoint. Just start heading towards where you're going, but be looking as you're going. Come over here like this. Take a look down here. Big bird. But depending on the time of the day, there could be some here. As you can see, I have a need zone 60 feet away, 60 meters away. I don't know if it's active at this time, but we'll take a look. No, it's not. On the map. It's a moose feed zone from 4 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Alright, so you can find moose eating in this area in the early morning. Possible of it. What you'll find with the animals, they stick to an area and they kind of stick to a schedule, but they do travel from point to point. So he's feeding up there from 4 to 8. His drink zone's probably down here, but when the time changes for him to go drink, you gotta give him time to travel down there. He's not gonna just be there right at when the drink zone starts. All depends on where they travel. Here's tracks, like I said. You can follow where they went. I want to look out, because you're going to want to shoot just about everything you can and collect everything you can and do all the easy missions to get as much money and XP as you can so you can buy better stuff. Because these binoculars, well, you can put them back in the cracker box they came out of. They're horrible, but they do the job. They get you started. Same with your gun and stuff. So the XP you get, the rifle scores you get, unlocks more things. Here's an outpost. When you come to an outpost, the CCAN won't be here. This will not be here until you come up to the flagpole and you claim the outpost. Once you claim the outpost, the CCAN appears. This is your store and everything. So here's the store. This is what I'm talking about. So as you level up, the next rifle you're going to want to get is a 270 if you're on Layton Lakes, because that's the next weapon you're going to need anyway to doing some of the missions. But as you can see, it's $12,000 for a 270 rifle. Couple variations of it. That's what it is. You have the 223 Docent. It's $6,000, but it's a low powered gun. You want to know it, and it'll tell you what the gun does. It's got an accuracy of 100, holds 6 rounds. Buy it if you want. And you can buy as many as you want. I can buy 2 of these things. Checkmark says I own it. I can buy this one, I can buy this one. I can have 3 270s, but why? If you want to see compatible items, this will show you the ammo. So soft point bullet is your worst bullet. Effective range of 150 meters. It's got a penetration of 17, expansion of 24, and it's good for classes 4 to 8. Polymer tip, same class, better expansion, more penetration. These are the bullets you want, polymers. So as you can see, they cost money too. $700 gets you 10. Or 40 of these ones, get you 10 of these ones. These are the scopes this gun can run. So this is a night vision scope that you get with the scopes with the night vision DLC. Argus scope, little better scope. This is the one we have right now. It's free. You don't pay for it, but like this Argus scope, $36,000. Anything from a DLC is also going to be free because you bought it as a DLC. They're not going to make you pay for it in the game. The Hyperion rifle scope, $12,000. The Odin came from a pack. And then these are iron sights. And then the Red Raptor, $6,000. Red Raptor, just a whatever scope. So, like I say, you're gonna want money. And they're not cheap. So like when you get up to the lever action Coach Me, $48,000. Best gun you want to work your way up to is 7mm. One round, $36,000. Will take everything in the game. It's a 4 to 9 rifle. Polymer tips, they're $800 a piece. But yeah, you can draw moose, bear easily. It's one of the best guns you can get. Whoops. Same with handguns. All kinds of handguns. Don't waste your money buying something cool. When you're starting out, you get what you need. Shotguns the same way. And as you level up, things will open up. Bows is probably a better way to show you. You have all kinds of bows. If you're a bow hunter, you can do your thing. But same deal. They cost money. And a lot you get from the DLC. But the CV60 is the one you buy. It's $6,000. Arrows, like I say, you can buy it. They're good for certain types of games. So this is good for 1 to 2 class, 40-meter range. This is good to 1 to 2 class, but this has a tracer on it. So it has the blinking red light on it. 420 grain is good for 2 to 7. 600 grain, as you see, says I need a bow score of 3260, 3500 to be able to buy this. I cannot buy this arrow, it is locked. You will see a lot of your things locked because you got to get your rifle scores up. And you get that by shooting things. Same with your handguns, same with your shotguns, same with your bows. You got to shoot a lot with those weapons to open up stuff like that. Same with the Swift Mark 5 bow sight. I cannot buy this sight. It's the better sight that comes with the game. But I got to get my score up. But as you can see, 24,000, 12,000, 3,000. This one's free out of the DLC. So, stuff like that. Same with rifle sights. You have bow guns, shotgun. Same deal. Lures. These are going to be your friend. They're not cheap either, but they're going to help you attract animals. Tell you what it is, how it's range. Lots of bird call stuff. This is a free one that you get when you start the game. This one here will attract all the deers and stuff on this map. And it'll work on other maps. Collars already have them. And when you get the DLCs, you can get the electronic collar. This does every call of that in the game. So every one of these calls, this does those calls. For your bird hunters out there, I think you start out with a roe deer collar as well. You have all your bird calls and stuff. Scents. Those like use scents, spray it on it, just attractants. Right? This one works for 300. 300 seconds, good for 200 meters, good for black-tailed deer. They're all about the same. Strength is 50. Use them if you want to use them. Like I say, don't waste your money on it. Decoys, bird hunters, you got decoys you can buy. Right, $4,000 gives you 5. So, not cheap. Consumables. If you get a dog, you have biscuits you can give him to help get his thing up. You have first aid kit. So if you get attacked by a bear, run over by a moose, whatever, you can use the first aid kit to heal yourself. Or what happens is you die and you'll respawn back at a nearest outpost. Clothing, you buy yourself different outfits. Backpacks. Backpacks. For the longest time, they were useless because they expanded your noise range by a huge amount. Your tracking range can never get any closer than maybe 250 meters to an animal without spooking. They've since changed that. I haven't tested with a backpack, but it'll increase your carrying capacity. They're not cheap either, 10 grand. So 10 grand gets you an additional 6 carrying capacity, increases your noise by 6, increases your visibility by 4. Up to this one increases it by 9, increases your noise by 9, increases your visibility by 7. Those are big things. Yeah, if you're carrying heavy stuff, if you ever get up to wanting to do grinding and you want to pack tents and tripods, you put one of these on and you go do your setup. When you're hunting, get rid of it. Not worth it. Get into the belly bags. A 3 and a 3, increased visibility of 1. Right? Noise and visibility are big things when trying to stalk on animals. Binoculars. You're going to want to work your way up to the apex. 7x42 binocular, 24 grand. But what you really want us to get to first is the Venture 530 rangefinder. This is going to tell you distances on animals, things, so you can better line up your shots. You know how far you're away. If you don't know that right now, with your other ones, unless you use the map trick, which I'll show you here in a bit. Game feeders, the new DLC. Tents. People on console, you're going to end up with one of these tents free. This is a portable outpost, but it also takes up a lot of space on you when you're packing. Blinds. It's a portable cover. You stand in it, reduces your visibility. You have all kinds of blinds. You have tree stands you can put up as well, and tripod stands. Storage is what you bought and own already. So for weapons, so if you want to equip them, so if you want to put the 270 in, you can. So as you see up top, your total carrying capacity, I'm carrying 10, I can go up to 20. So once you hit red, it won't let you put any more in there. Same with ammo, sight, lures, your consumables, your binoculars. And here's your character where you can change it up. Trophy managers, anything in your lodges, garage if you want to get a quad. You're standing here, you just hit that. They're free. But anything within a 300 meter radius of you is going to spook when you're on this thing. Kennel. Your first dogs are free. You have to level them up just like yourself. And dogs are good for tracking, retrieving. This one's a pointer. Yeah, so you give them skills and they'll help you out. He's out, he's in. But dogs will also spook. You have the DLCs, there's all kinds of dogs you can get. German Short-Haired Pointer, Bloodhound, Lab, German Short-Haired Pointer. You can make a male or female, and you can change your colors. So liver ticked, liver roan, liver white patched, whatever. And you can name them. Give them a name, however you want. Same with the labs. Yellow, black, chocolate, fox red, charcoal, champagne, silver. Yeah, but those come out of the DLCs. But once you get them, your first dog is free. The rest you have to buy. Come over to the hut here. Go in the door. And you can come to the bed and rest. This is where you can change the time. Whatever time you want. It costs money. And the more you use it, the more it costs. So a lot of people that grind, they do a rotation, they do that. This will get up to $1,200-$2,500 or more. Cheaper in a tent. But if I want it to be $10.56, hit rest. I paid $250 for that, and now it's $10.56. As you can see in the top left there. Let's come out here. I think I picked the bad time to start looking around here, but you never know. You can zoom your binoculars in and out. Up and down on the D-pad. Okay, show you fast travel. We have that outpost up here. You're standing down here. You want to come back up here. Go on your map. Hover over it. It'll give you an option to do a waypoint or do fast travel. Do fast travel. Boom. You'll be at that outpost. So as you find more outposts on the map, you can fast travel from place to place to place. So what's drinking below us and what time? So down here we have drink zones. Moose 12 to 1600. 12 to 1600. 12 to 1600. 12 to 1600. Whitetail 8 to 12. That's way over there. So let's go back in. We'll reset our time and get some moose down there. So this is 12 to 1600. So if you want to go down and see what's in their drink zones, set it to the middle of their drink time, 1400. See? Because we just did it, we come back, now it's $500 to reset the time. But the longer you go without resetting the time, the price will come down. And there we have a moose. So you want to spot that moose. Because you don't have range finding, a little trick to do that is zoom in on your map. Come over here. Hover over this green dot, and if you look in the bottom right there, that moose is 360.95 meters away from us. So that's a little trick you can use until you're able to get yourself a rangefinder. And as you move down, we'll do down here, we'll move down. Spotter again. When you go back to your map, it's the distance from you to her. So now we're 335.38. So now what you can do, if you want to know without having to go back to your map, you put a marker on it, and as you can see, it's off to the side because it's never perfect. But that gives you an idea of how far out that moose is. So when you're walking, running, you can run up to 180 to 160 meters away. You can walk up to about 120 to 100. Then you're going to want to go approach. And keep moving to get yourself. You're not going to have zeroing. Zeroing is a perk. So all your gun, when you start out, is going to be sighted for 150 meters. So when you hold your scope dead on that animal, At 150 meters, that is where your bullet is going to hit. If you're 200 meters, or the animal's 250 away, you're going to have to compensate for that by shooting a little higher. It's closer. You're going to want to aim a little lower. But stealth is the game. Go prone, go through bushes, hide in bushes, reduce your visibility, reduce your noise, and you can get right into 20 to 30 meters from an animal, no problem. But always be looking. When you're on drink time, see that come up? There's another moose right there. I can see it through the trees when I'm on my binoculars. When I'm just moving, looking with my eyes, I can't see nothing. Okay? So always be looking. There's more moose over here. Got a couple bulls over there. 4 and a 3. Because I have spotting knowledge and track knowledge, we'll go over perks here in a minute. It tells me a lot more information about using your binoculars all the time and looking. You can see stuff through heavy cover, which is why your binoculars are your best friend. Alright, so we're gonna sneak right in here. And there they are. And there's another one we didn't see. That's why I always keep looking. So, let's look at this one. So this moose is here. It's 157 meters away. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna run towards this moose. Still calm. Right now we are 97 meters away. And I'm standing. So this bull sees it. He's gonna alert. So crouch down when you hear him call. See, now he'll calm down. He doesn't see you. Or you're not moving. He'll go back to being calm. Back to doing what he was doing. You just gotta wait. Sneak drinking. If I stand up again, start moving, he's gonna tend to right away. So that other one, he's gonna alert. So if I stay standing, he'll go to alarmed, and he's gonna book her, just like that, and he's gone. So that's why crouching, crawling, sneaking, watching where your wind is, watching your visual, so that you can sneak in close to these animals. Okay. Last thing you need to know about skills and perks. Skill points. You're gonna have stalker and you're gonna have ambusher. You're gonna get a total of 24 skill points. Sorry. You're gonna get a total of 15 skill points, which you can put between these two. You will not be able to get everything in here. You're always gonna have to select the first one, locate tracks. You're gonna want 3 points in this. Right? Level 1, directional tracking becomes more accurate, more narrower. Increases the distance at which tracks are visible. Directional tracking cone is now even narrower. Then you're going to want to work your way up to track knowledge. Track knowledge reveals information about an animal's gender when investigating footprints and vocalizations. You're just going to know it's an animal when you start. The more you get, reveals at the top end, it's information about the animal's appropriate weight when investigating footprints, fur type, when investigating disturbed vegetation. It tells you more. It's going to tell you their health level when you're doing that. This one here is just to explore. And the reason why is because you want to put your perks in to get up to I want to disturb veg, which tells me fur type. So when I'm walking maps, stuff like that, and I come across that, oh, albino, oh, normal. Something I should pursue or not. Ambusher skills. So in ambusher skills, you're going to want 3 points in spotting knowledge. Spotting knowledge, track knowledge, these are the ones you're going to want right off the bat. Right? Increases the amount of information that can be gained from the last animal spotted. So it reveals additional information about how aware the animal is of nearby threats. It reveals information about the approximate health of this animal. It reveals information about the appropriate trophy rating and weight of the animal. Right? If you don't want disturbed veg and you want to learn how to pack a little more, you put in your points to get yourself up to the pack needle. Pack needle is going to increase your capacity by 15%. It's a good thing to get as a beginner because you probably don't care about disturbed veg, but you want to pack more stuff. You put in your extra points to get to this one. Right? I need to spend 9 skill points to unlock. So I have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 2 more points and I would unlock that and be able to select that. Alright, you can reset your skills as well. 24.5 for the ambusher, 52.5 for the stalker. So you can spend money and redo your skills however you want, as long as you got the cash. Perks. Perks go by rifles, handguns, shotguns, and archery. Rifle perks. You're going to want to get to 0. So what this does is allow you to range your guns. This one here is breath control. Allows you to hold your breath longer, steady your aim better, decreases the wobble you got. Focus shot, holding your... So what this does is it allows you to zoom when you're using iron sights, red dot, holographic sights. Steady hands, reduces your wobble, 2 points into that. Windage. Archery people might care about it, it's not a big thing. I've never seen anybody get it. Muscle memory. This allows you to get it back on the second shot right away, because now when you shoot, the gun goes way up in the air. So that's why I have 5 perks now on handguns. So handguns, you're gonna be able to reload your weapon while running. This is a very good one, sprint and load. I put one up into quick feet. This is recover steady aim faster after charging stances when using handguns. Each level unlocked increases this effect. So this one here is Ranger. You have to get this to get to the one I wanted to get to. But this increases the accuracy when gauging distance of spotting animals. So, and then lightning hands. This allows you to reload quicker. You want to put 3 into this, but I wanted to get other stuff. So you can do your perks however you want. Shotgun. What you really want in shotgun is this one, recoil management. Takes that recoil, lets you get that second shot off quicker. The gun's not all over the place, you can line up on the next one. Body control, your weapon sights align faster after rotating, so that when you spin fast you can line up quicker. Fast shouldering, puts the gun up quicker. And then both eyes open because you gotta start with one. I have nothing in archery. But for those that are big bow hunters, so this increases the time you can draw an arrow out. Move and shoot, decreases wobble while you're moving, while in aim mode. Confidence increases the accuracy of your bows. like a pro. Allows you to shoot while you're laying on the ground. You can reset your perks as well. You don't have to keep these. So shotguns 28 grand to reset, handguns 14, rifles 35,000. So that's it. That's what you need to know. That'll get you through the game. It's a fun game. It's a hard game. But you have a little bit more knowledge than I had when I started out day one. I was just running and gunning and shooting trees and chasing things down. Hopefully this helps you out. If it does, like, subscribe, join the Discord, leave comments down below, leave questions down below. If you got a question about anything about the game, I read all my comments. I'll answer you back. So thank you guys for watching. Happy hunting. We'll see you out there.